We have a whole string of tip-ups set here. These tip-ups are designed so that when a fish pulls on the line, the flags pop. Flag pops, that tells you it's time to get over and pull your line up because there's a fish on the other end. Tip-up fishing can be a lot of fun. And if it's slow, there's all kinds of things to do on the ice. We're going to have a great lunch and a lot more. You stay tuned. I'm Fred Trost. You're going to learn about tip-up fishing on The Practical Sportsman. Ice fishing with hook and line can be done two different ways, and you're looking at one of them, tip-ups. Under a tip-up is a baited hook. When a fish takes the bait and pulls out line, a flag pops up to signal to the angler that a fish is on. Now, tip-up fishermen are very social. They congregate in groups, joke, and tell stories while they wait for the flags to fly. The quarry in tip-up fishing is bigger fish like walleye and northern pike. Now, to fish for northern pike are predators. Predators eat smaller fish. Smaller fish hang around the weeds. So a good place to catch pike is around weedy areas. Now right here, obviously this is going to be shallow water. Maybe too shallow to set tip-ups. Now we're not sure. I say maybe because sometimes the pike can come in and feed on the smaller fish in here. There are a lot of drop-offs in this lake, and we're fishing along the edge of this weed bed, a line of tip-ups here along the drop-offs. Now this is a theory that I've been working as to how to locate the northern pike. This tip-up we have right here is set in about 4 feet of water, and you can see the minnow is only about 3 feet down. And we set it here in 4 feet of water, and we actually had a fish trip this not long ago. This is our shallow tip-up, 4 feet of water. Out here it starts dropping off. This is 7 feet. This is 9 feet. This is 11 feet of water. This one is in 14 feet of water, and it drops off right here to 19 feet of water. Fish don't very often go uphill and downhill. They don't like to change their depth as they're feeding. They tend to find a level that they stick with. So we have a trap set up here. We have a whole line of tip-ups, and if the pike like to be in 19 feet of water, well, we've got them covered all the way up to 4 feet. Each of these tip-ups works on a little different principle. In fact, let's get Matt Radzilowski over here. Matt, why don't you come over here and explain that homemade tip-up that you made a week ago?
Well, it doesn't come any simpler than this. This tip-up works like a teeter-totter. We have a fixed position counterweight, which keeps the arm up, and when the big pike comes and takes the chub, well, as soon as it gets halfway, that sends the flag up in the air.
Similar to yours, Matt, is the new improved tip-up with the sliding counterbalance. Of course, we mounted the reel, the line here, on the forward side of the teeter-totter, but when this gets up halfway, watch that weight, it slides down. So hopefully, a pike is going to grab this, and we'll see that flag pop up that way.
Now here's a real simple design for a tip-up. It's actually set below the ice, and there's a piece of line connected from the spool to the flag, so when a fish pulls it, it trips the flag.
Bernie Hines from Houghton Lake made this tip-up for fishing lake trout in Higgins Lake. Now this is, you can't really see all the mechanism. It's sort of like a mouse trap the way this is set. It has a loop of wire out here, and I'll show you. When the wire turns, this little flag, it doesn't pop up necessarily very high, but the gravity pulls it up. So you set it like that. Now this can also be tripped by turning the spool. If a fish turns the spool, whoa, pops the flag up. But this is a real light set type of tip-up, especially for trout. But of course, it'll work on pike too.
Now the way this tip-up works, the flag is actually mounted on a steel arm which is held down by 2 magnets. So when the fish takes the bait, the flag releases.
That's a pretty nifty design there, Matt, but this, I think, might win for being the most complicated, if you could call it that, of tip-ups. This is a design that uses a fishing reel, a spin cast reel. Now the flag, the way the flag is stripped is kind of ingenious. The fishing line goes through this little plastic shaft. The plastic shaft has a little ring around it. There's a peg here that holds the end of the flag. So you set the flag like that. When the fish pulls the line, he's pulling the plunger, which slides the flag off of the pin, and it goes up. Then you can grab the top of this tip-up and crank in your fish like that. I'm going to set this baby now. You know, oh, one other thing. This black plastic top, people wonder what this is about. The black plastic sits over the hole, and the theory is that it gathers the sun's rays and keeps the hole open so the water doesn't freeze up. But I hear the lunch bell clanging, so let's go get some food. Today, the lunch buffet was an extraordinary treat. Greg Houle, the chef at Walden Woods, brought a chafing dish out on the ice which contained a hot venison stew served over maple syrup cornbread. If that wasn't enough, Charlie Keenan brought venison sauerbraten with special potato cakes warmed in a Chinese steamer. Well, that's just hash browns, Charlie.
Oh no, that's Lockies with apples in it. And there's the sauerbraten over the top.
Mmm. Chefs all do that. You smell the food first. That's what John McKenzie does.
Your nose is your best friend. If you were to close up your nose, you wouldn't be able to taste anything you ate. Mmm.
Huh?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Boy, this is some good eats.
Yes, sirree.
You can't beat this.
Now with the
Maple syrup.
with the sauerbraten, traditionally you would use a tougher cut of meat, but I did cheat on this. I used venison loin here.
Well, let me try this. This is strange-looking stuff.
The sauerbraten is because you put the vinegar in it, helps break down the tissue of the meat.
Yeah,
It's called Lockie?
that's a Lockie, yeah.
Lockie.
It's like a potato pancake, but it has thyme in
Ooh.
it.
Chef? This guy isn't doing too bad, is he?
No, sir.
Mmm.
Not at all.
Strange spices, though.
Yeah, that's the thyme you're tasting.
Oh.
Don't say flag up now. Yeah.
Flag. Well, Matt, we didn't get to eat yet. Oh, you are eating.
Still eating. Eating on the way.
Did you have any at Charlie's?
Not yet.
Holy cow! This is the gourmet ice fishing feast of all gourmet ice fishing feasts.
This is great.
Oh, this is tremendous. How do you like that cornbread?
I love it. Love it.
We're going to have to get into that.
How to get into the cornbread.
So look at this. We have tip-ups ranging from, what, 19 feet?
19 foot up to about 4 here.
But this looks like a fake trip. 'Cause we don't have that baby.
He's not down there too deep. Moved off to the shallow.
Yes, he did.
Here, I'll hold it, Fred. You could. You got something there?
Well, either that or he's in the weeds. Well, I don't know what that was.
Oh, he's gone. Stripped it. Something.
We had one. This is interesting. Huh? What do you think about that? The most shallow tip-up. I'll be darned. Well, we better get down
Get
here.
some more chubs on.
Yeah, we might move our tip-ups in a little closer. Ooh, this is a good sign. What a kick. Well, while Maddie's getting the chubs, I'm going to go back and have some more maple syrup cornbread.
Chub,
Isn't this the way to do it?
this is wonderful. If the fish aren't hitting, it doesn't matter. We can eat.
Yep.
Quality food here at Lake Walden.
And not some old cold sandwich
No.
that you got from the grocery or the gas station. Usually is where we pick them up.
Custom cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
You got one on?
Yes. Third one today.
Yeah, he's there.
He's a little guy, I think. The third one this morning.
All right, good deal.
I don't know if he's legal. But, third one, they're hitting. If we could just get the darn sun to go away, and then bet. I think he's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you get?
22, too small. Back to mama.
Walden Woods has produced some big pike in the past few weeks, but success has varied with the weather. On this day, the wind was from the east. Rain was a few hours off. Fishing was slow, and anglers didn't spend much time trying. But tip-up fishing is a social event, and having a big one on the line is very exciting for everybody. Holy cow! Look at this! Look at it! Look at it go! Oh, we got the homemade one with the counterbalance. Oh, look at this, Maddie. This is exciting. This is very, very good. Yeah, we got a pike. Oh, this is exciting.
This is very cool.
Oh, did you guys see this? The counterbalance?
5 o'clock. Yep.
It's set up.
Still running with it.
Man, I don't know about this deal. This could be a good one. Huh?
I think so.
Oh, this is exciting.
They got some muskie in here.
This is so cool.
Does anyone want to take? Don't get nervous.
Huh? Well, if it's still going, it's swimming with that sucker or shiner in its mouth.
Going faster now.
What do you think of this?
Oh, I think you got to
Good
take
thought.
her.
Good
Huh?
thought. He's prepared.
He's prepared. Oh, you get the gap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fisherman's help.
He stopped
Now, he just stopped.
He's-
That was his first run. Come on over here, Jimbo. Tell me, what do you, from your experience?
And he's probably trying to scale the bait. They like to scale it before they eat it. And he'll do that, spit it out of his mouth a couple times. He'll turn it to swallow it, and then you hit him.
Okay, that's the classic wisdom.
I'm always on quick. But I didn't tell you to set
Now
the
here it
bait,
goes.
right?
Okay, okay. Just starting to move it again. What do you think? Somebody's got to make a call here as to when to pull.
I say we go for
Someone's got to take the responsibility.
I didn't rig the bait.
What do you think?
I say you hit him.
Okay, we got 2 that say hit him. We got 3 that say hit. You hold the microphone. Okay. Oh, I like this.
Feel anything?
Yes. Yes. Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It came off.
You're kidding me.
It came off.
Free dinner.
See, I knew we shouldn't have hit him so soon. Oh, well.
Hindsight's better than...
Yeah, what are you going to say? Doggone it.
Hey, it was the best rush I had all day.
Yes, it was. That was... Boy, look at the line he pulled out.
Oh, man.
Man alive.
Guess what?
Broke
Guess
the hook.
what?
You gonna put a leader on the next
Huh?
one, Matt?
Pike have teeth.
That's a
Huh?
40-pound Dacron line.
That
I
was
didn't think we
probably
need.
a good
I didn't think we need a leader.
That was one of those 40-inch.
I didn't
That
think
was
we need a
one of
leader.
the ones with real teeth.
Yes, it probably could have swallowed it down there and that just pulled it off.
That's real close to the hook too.
Wow. Ooh, we had a big one.
I use a leader on mine.
Well, I tell you, that's the excitement of tip-up fishing, eh? All right, round of applause for the homemade tip-up.
Okay.
Hey, the homemade tip-up
Oh,
works.
this is
That's
cool.
why it's called fishing and not
Yeah.
catching.
There you
Oh,
go.
Wow.
This is
There
cool.
you go.